me. No, not yet, man. No, I didn't. What I had to do is like, because I'm on free Wi-Fi at this restaurant, so I had. You only get so long, and then it cuts out. And but like I say, I'm only like suggesting that as for people that would like that. I don't know if I would like it myself. Is it? Do you find it interesting? Because when, for example, when I was in New Zealand, this guy came round the shops. He was a local lad, and he was just talking. He'd been taking some dope, and he just came and talked, and he was just talking nonsense to a lot of people at the shops. And then he came round the next day, and he was nice enough to apologise. I know, but if it's, well, let's put it this way: when you watch it, have you been smoking something? And if you haven't been smoking something, do you still find it interesting? Because I've got one or two people that follow me on this or listen to what I've got to say, and they would be quite interested in this site, I think, actually. Oh, okay. But is this guy smoking when he does it? When he does his thing? Are the, so are these stories what he's made up, or are these stories induced by the drug? I guess that could be quite interesting. There was a there was a an Australian film. Oh, well, gosh, I'll give it a watch. Yeah. Can you go to one of my videos and just put in your name and just to remind me what the channel is called? So are the stories embellished by the drugs? Do people that are smoke do they find it more interesting when they've been smoking? Because I was actually thinking of doing that. I was thinking of doing like an anecdotal type of thing. Where is the guy from? Where are you based? Big Daddy Dagan. You're not my friend in Nagoya, are you? That's like that does that is some kind of connection. Just wondered. Ohio. I've been to Ohio. I went to Sheffield, Ohio. I drove across America in 1980. Was it 1988, 1989? Or anyway, around that time. And I called in to Sheffield, Ohio, because I'm from Sheffield, England, and there is a Sheffield, Ohio, and I called in and I went into a bar in Sheffield, Ohio, because I am sure that's where it was named. It was named after my city, and I had a few drinks there. There are 4 Sheffields in America. Did you know that? And your capital is Springfield, I think. And in America, there are 15 Springfields. Did you know that? Oh no, no, I'm not. I'm thinking of Chicago. What's Chicago? Illinois. Illinois. That's it. It's Illinois where the capital is Springfield. Sorry. My apologies. She's cute. Thank you, Big Daddy. I wish 600. I wish 600,000 people did. So I did. You see the films? It's doing this. It's about this. There was this. Yeah, like I say, I wish a lot more people. You just need the right. Sometimes I think YouTube fucks you up, so they don't let your videos get out. There was a guy from Australia or New Zealand who wrote a poem called "Stay the Fuck at Home," and there was an American guy that put, or a North American guy that put words to this. He put music to it. He put music to these poets' words. It's about the coronavirus, and but the guy, he looks like me. He's got a big beard, and so he's very similar. And I do songs as well. And I was trying to do. I wanted to do a song, either complimenting this song, or doing a different song to it. What the negative side of coronavirus, where you've actually caught coronavirus. So it's a scary thing, man. Because you could be, like if you're of an advanced age, and it doesn't matter what they think, they'll just look at you and they'll just say, this he's 60 or he's 70, and we want to give this ventilator to this person that's 20 years old or 25 years old or 30. Doctors have to decide. But the thing is, what if that 50-year-old or 60-year-old or 70-year-old is has still got value in his life, and you're giving the ventilator to like a fucking 20-year-old fucking dope addict, or someone who's never worked in his life, or someone who doesn't want to work? Should we have Should we have CVs around our necks? Don't kill me, I'm fucking interesting. And in America, they were saying, you had these politicians, they were saying that fucking So they had these politicians that they wanted they wanted elderly people to take the chance of working and getting corona and fucking dying. What kind of fucking mentality is that? It's a greed mentality. You've got to save our country. Look, America, well, they jumped in on the fucking back end of the wars, but America was at war in Vietnam for so many years. What's that, fucking 8 or 9 years? And that didn't ruin the economy, because all you've got to do in America to save the economy is stop pumping all the fucking money into the fucking military. It's as simple as that. But this guy, these politicians or these radio pundits or these televangelists, they want elderly people just to fucking lay down their lives so their companies can make fucking profits, so shareholders can get their fucking money. That's the biggest fucking problem in this world, is greed, like these fuckers have. Oh, sorry, yeah, your parents want to throw out your pregnant cat. Yeah, my advice is put it in a box and then put it in the river, because if you put it in the river. Do you know, have you ever heard the pig in a poke? Have you ever heard that story, pig in a poke? I'll tell you this story. Pig in a poke is like a sack. And so when there was a market, what they used to do, because as you can imagine, people, they would buy a small piglet. So they would go to the market and they would put the piglet in the bag, and that was called a pig in a poke. But what they used to do, some scrupulous people, they would, instead of putting a piglet in the sack, because they charged a lot of money for it, they would put a cat in the bag or poke. So they'd walk home to their village with they thought it was a little piglet, it was actually a cat, and then when they opened the bag, a cat jumped out, and that is the saying, letting the cat out of the bag. I should have a larger audience, actually. Oh, thank you. Well, it's not a story. It's just it's true. That's what used to happen. It's like an adage. Yes, if you look at a lot of these things, I think there is going around somewhere. Another one is a threshold. So the threshold would be at the door of the house, and so you'd have thresh, which was straw, and that's where you went over the threshold. So when you're carrying a bride, you would carry her over the threshold. So you carry her over the door into the house, and that was to stop the animals getting into the house. The threshold. Because as you can imagine, in those days, people that had a threshold, or they had a house, when they had the Great Plague, they would kick their own children or family members out of the house because it was so fearsome. So because people used to be spewing up all kinds of fucking black things when they had the Great Plague. And do you know why they had the Great Plague? Is because the Pope, what he did, in the 14th century said to everybody, the cat belongs to a witch, the cat is evil, and so they, throughout Europe, they killed all the cats. And because they killed all the cats, this left free reign for all the rats, and the rats carried the plague, and they killed every fucker in Europe. And this is another reason why the Pope and all, they're all cunts. You're gonna head out. What time is it in America now? 8 hours. Oh, you're morning. You're gonna work. Okay, be nice chatting, Paul. Take care. That could be a like that. I think that's what she that was that song that she wrote from Friends. Was it Silly Cat, Stuffy Cat? Lisa Kudrow, Phoebe. Yep. Bye bye, Big Daddy. I'll check that out. Check that out later, pal. The drug thing. Trying to think of some more of those stories now. Alright guys, I'm going to get off now. I just thought of a video to make, and I'll see you later. Thanks whoever's there behind the 3 people. Now there's 3. So thank you very much for tuning in, and if you didn't say anything, thank you for watching. If you can subscribe, that'd be cool. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.